Hi, everyone. I am Boring History, and you're watching Deep Sleep, Amazing History. This story is made to help you relax, to calm your mind, and to gently fall asleep. So get comfortable, close your eyes if you like, and stay with me until the end. Let's begin today's calm history. Tonight, let us talk about a very quiet part of history. Nothing dramatic, nothing exciting, just time passing slowly. Close your eyes, breathe gently, and listen. Long ago, many centuries before our modern world, there existed an ordinary ancient city. Not famous for wars, not remembered for kings. Just a city where people lived calm, repetitive lives. The sun would rise slowly every morning, just as it always did. Light touched the stone walls, one by one. People woke up without alarms. They followed habits, not dreams. The streets were narrow, built from stone and dust. They looked the same every day, and that sameness brought comfort. Most people in this city did not travel. They were born here, they lived here, and they quietly disappeared here. There were bakers. Every morning they prepared bread in the same way. Flour, water, fire. Nothing changed. The smell of warm bread filled the air, gently and briefly. Then it faded, just like everything else. Farmers walked slowly to nearby fields. They worked with simple tools. They did not rush. There was no reason to rush. Seasons came and went. People accepted them without complaint. At midday, the city became quiet. Shadows grew longer. Voices became softer. Even animals rested. Children sat near doorways, doing nothing in particular. They watched dust move in the air. They listened to silence. There were no great conversations, no important decisions, only routine. In the center of the city stood a modest building, not a palace, not a temple, just a place where records were kept. Inside, scribes sat for hours. They wrote slowly. They copied lists, names, numbers, dates. Nothing emotional, nothing memorable. Most of those records were never read again. They existed, and then they didn't. Time passed. In the evening, people returned home. They ate simple meals, grains, vegetables, water. No celebrations, no stories worth repeating. Oil lamps were lit. Their flames were small and weak. They flickered quietly. Families sat together, not speaking much. Words were not necessary. Eventually, one by one, lamps were turned off. Darkness settled. Outside, the city rested. Days turned into weeks, weeks into years, years into centuries. The city did not change much, and history barely noticed it. Empires rose elsewhere. Wars happened far away. But here, life stayed slow. That is why this city survived so long, not because it was powerful, but because it was boring. People repaired walls when needed. They replaced stones quietly. No one wrote songs about it. Generations followed the same paths, walked the same streets, lived the same lives. Eventually, time did what it always does. The city faded, not suddenly, not dramatically, just slowly. Buildings weakened, roofs collapsed, paths disappeared under sand. One day, no one woke up there anymore. Centuries later, travelers passed by. They did not stop. There was nothing interesting to see. Historians later found small remains, broken pottery, faded markings. They tried to understand who lived there, but there was little to say. No heroes, no villains, no legends. Just ordinary people living ordinary days, one after another. And that is most of history. Not loud, not exciting, just quiet time passing. As you listen now, remember, history is not always about great moments. Sometimes it is about stillness, and stillness is peaceful. Your breathing is slow. Your thoughts are calm. Your body is resting. Let the story fade, like the city did. There is nothing more you need to remember, nothing more you need to imagine. Just sleep. Thank you so much for watching my amazing history. If this story helped you relax or fall asleep, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs calm stories. I'll see you in the next history. Until then, sleep well